6:32, we begin with original reporting. November marks Alzheimer's Awareness Month. More than 6 million Americans are living with it, including 150,000 people in Virginia.
News 3 anchor Jen Lewis got off the anchor desk, sitting down with a local leader who's researching, working to find a way to halt this progression, Jen.
This is a big deal. I cannot emphasize this enough. And did you happen to know that Alzheimer's disease was first diagnosed well over a century ago?
Wow.
Yeah, it was that long ago. Yet we still have no cure for Alzheimer's disease. But there is research, groundbreaking research underway right now at Eastern Virginia Medical School in Norfolk that could change everything, stop its progression. It's called the AHEAD 345 study.
This is a study that we use the same medicine that got the FDA approval in July, and that medicine shows that it can slow down memory loss by up to 30% in patients who have dementia.
Alzheimer's disease could begin 20 years before a person notices any symptoms. So targeting memory loss early could lead to a future without Alzheimer's disease.
For this study, people who are between the ages of 55 to 80 are eligible. People who have not been diagnosed with dementia or Alzheimer's disease, but they may be concerned that later on in the future they may develop Alzheimer's disease for any reason. For example, family history.
The AHEAD 345 study began in August of 2020. It's expected to close in 8 to 9 years. At that point, researchers hope to have an answer as to whether medication like Leqembi can prevent Alzheimer's disease. More participants, however, are still needed for this project.
We really need people from every walk of life to participate in clinical trials in general. And the AHEAD study is not an exception. Alzheimer's is much more common in African Americans and also Hispanics, yet they are underrepresented in clinical trials.
Carol Turner, a Portsmouth resident, was the very first African American to take part in the AHEAD study in the nation.
The reason why I am participating, first of all, is to save my life and my brain. My dad passed away with Alzheimer's in 2020. He battled it for a while, and then not long after that, my mom started showing signs.
Ms. Turner has been in the clinical trial for 2 years. She also serves on the AHEAD Study National Advisory Board and works diligently to inform the public about dementia and Alzheimer's.
We have community service workers who go out and canvass different African American churches, because African Americans are the lowest percentage as far as data is concerned in the HEAD study. And what we're doing is trying to educate and trying to let them know what we have that they could basically take advantage of, especially if they're having any kind of memory problems or even have it in their family, as I do.
Ms. Turner and Dr. Ogravi joined forces with other dedicated volunteers to take part in what's referred to as Purple Sunday. They visit 2 to 3 churches a month all over Hampton Roads to try to ensure no one falls through the cracks of this devastating disease. The Alzheimer's Association knows it disproportionately impacts African Americans and Hispanics and is working to assure all are included.
So particularly with this study, the AHEAD 345 study, the Alzheimer's Association has committed $4 million in funding specifically to reach underrepresented communities. So that trickles down into local communities like Hampton Roads and the partners we have here to do the work that we're doing to reach these folks.
The association, Eastern Virginia Medical School, Hampton University, and Norfolk State University have developed a consortium of sorts to help devise strategies to form partnerships with community and faith-based organizations and to recruit volunteers. The vision is that all people can one day be cured of Alzheimer's, but in the process become a disease that can be lived with and managed.
We are really standing on the shoulders of giants who have come in the decades before us. We have come so far. It's so exciting to be a part of this movement, and that's truly what it is. It is a movement, but we have a lot more work to do.
And the AHEAD 345 study, it's a first of its kind study, and participants can link arms with world-renowned researchers, helping scientists learn more about Alzheimer's disease and how to prevent it. And to find out more about clinical trials and to see if you're eligible, you just might be, visit the link in the story at WTKR.com.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
also cannot be overstated how brave it is to participate in a
Yes.
clinical trial.
Yes.
You have to give up so much of your life, and to be somebody that is at the forefront of that, like Miss Turner, that's incredible.
She is incredible. And you know, when you're in these clinical trials, they also watch your overall health. That's what she said, that in this trial, they actually caught something that she wouldn't have known about.
Wow.
So they're on your side. They really protect you, and you're a team with these researchers.
That's important to know because they need more
Yes.
people like Miss Turner, more
Yes.
African Americans to sign up because we need to know why this is more prevalent in the
Bingo.
Black community.
And Jen, research like this, along with the resources and support, is often funded through donations. You had mentioned. So, is there a way, if people feel encouraged by this, that they can step in and help?
Well, I'm so glad you asked because Saturday morning, November 18th, is your chance to help. Join the News 3 team for the Walk to End Alzheimer's. It's at Chesapeake City Park. You can sign up at WTKR.com.